Hi, everyone. I'm so happy you're watching this video. I'm talking to you because I wanted to share with you why I feel like core community is going to be so great for you and why I did this, why I felt led to create this and to make this group and to invite you, because it's something that I needed. It's something that I believe we all need. So we have all these dreams and these plans and these desires. And as women, I know that, we're all in different seasons of our lives potentially. Like we might be raising our kids still. We might be just becoming empty nesters. We might now have grandkids or whatever season in our life. We might be, entrepreneurs. We might have a career, a job, a corporate job, whatever it might be. We might be stay-at-home moms, which is a job. I did that for many years. That is a hard job. Don't let anybody tell you that's not a job. It is the hardest job. And so whatever it is that we're doing, we want to feel supported and encouraged, and that the dreams in our heart are still alive, and still important and still valued and still necessary, in addition to whatever it is that we're doing in this season of our life. And they may coincide and they may not. You may have a dream that's completely separate from what your current situation is, and that's okay. Having the clarity on what that is, and that's what I call showing up for yourself. So when I say one of the things that I love to teach most is what I needed most, which was to learn how to show up for myself consistently every day. How do I show up for myself every day, and not feel selfish, right? And not feel like I'm supposed to be taking care of everybody else. I'm supposed to be doing this. I have clients and customers and family and whatever, right? But is taking care of ourselves selfish? Not at all. Now, I'm not talking about, a lot of the things that people would define as self-care. I'm talking about showing up for yourself, for your dreams, what's in your heart. It is really easy to get distracted by the world, by social media, what other people say is important, what other people say is maybe what we should be doing, or what's purposeful for us, or what's purposeful for them. We might start to feel like, oh, maybe we should be doing that. That's a distraction that happens and takes us away from really what's within us, within our hearts. So the only way to really know is showing up for ourselves and going within and really getting clarity about who we are and why we feel we're here. What is our dream? Why is it our dream? What is driving us? What is the mission? What difference do we want to make? What legacy do we feel led to leave? What do we want our life to mean? And all of those questions. And these are big questions. These are not small questions. But that's showing up for ourselves. All of the other things, the activities that allow us to show up for ourselves, having a morning routine, taking time for ourselves. If we can't do it every day, at least a couple of times every week. Having a spiritual practice, having an exercise routine, fueling the body with healthy things, connecting to the body. There were years in my life until I was about 33, 34, that I didn't even know what that meant to be connected to my body. I literally didn't know what that meant. It had never entered my consciousness before. And so that's an important part of showing up for yourself. It involves redefining our thoughts, our beliefs, our dreams, our visions, our goals, and how that defines our life, how it defines our family, how it defines our career, all of the above. And so I felt led to create this because we're stronger together. And when we combine our belief, our inspiration, our talent, our collaboration, we are unstoppable. And women are needed. You are needed. Your family needs you. If you have kids, they need you. If you have a spouse, a partner, they need you. If you have a career, an entrepreneurial venture, a job outside of the home, then they need you. So you can feel pulled apart. You can feel like at the end of the day, there's nothing left, much less energy or time to even go within, energy or time to even define what it is that you feel led to do outside of all of the responsibilities and obligations of life. So showing up for ourselves, that very first step is getting that clarity on what that is, what you feel your deepest purpose. Now, I believe you came here with purpose. I believe I don't believe it's some elusive thing playing hide and seek with us throughout our life. I believe it changes and expands. And I believe our purpose is a little different here and there throughout our life. But I believe ultimately there is something in your heart that is driving you, that when you close your eyes for the very last time in this lifetime, that you're going to want to say, I gave it everything I had. I did everything I knew to do, and I left it all, right? I believe that we all want to be able to say that. Wayne Dyer says, don't die with your music still in you, inside of you. Let that music out. Share your voice. Do that work. Create that company. Build that dream, whatever it is. And be specific about it. And that, again, it can coincide with what you're doing now as far as your career. Like, you might have chosen your career based on your feeling of purpose. You might have, like, I don't know. That's the part of getting the clarity. And I have specific exercises that we are going to do, actual physical exercises plus spiritual, emotional, and mental exercises that we are going to do in the first month of being together to draw that out, to be able to find that place within us where we get that clarity, where that inspiration starts to come to the surface. If you already have all of that, excellent. Then that's going to deepen. You're going to take that to another level, to another higher frequency, another higher version of yourself. And we're required to grow and expand in order to be able to give at a bigger level. And we'll talk about that, and we'll do the things that are going to bring that out, allow us to go deep within and bring that out. And we're going to be able to get to the root cause of what I call the inflammatory contributors that are keeping us from that place, the inflammatory blocks. They might be certain foods, they might be certain habits, they might be thoughts that are old that we haven't identified. A lot of times we can't identify our own limiting thoughts because they're so ingrained, we're so used to thinking them, that we don't always see them as something that needs to be dug up by the root and moved, out of our consciousness. And so creating that new belief system based on the truth of who we know we are and that new clarity, because we're showing up for ourselves, is going to be life-changing, literally life-changing, in not just the way you think, but in the actions that you take, because our actions are determined based on our thoughts, and our thoughts are based on how we believe. What we believe is possible determines the actions that we're going to take. If you believe everything's possible, then you'll take every action because you know it's possible. You know it's going to happen. If you kind of think it might not work out, you're kind of going to maybe take an action, you're kind of not, right? Or you're going to self-sabotage yourself because there's some deep-seated, rooted, inflammatory belief that you can't do it, that you're not enough. And I'm here to tell you, not only are you enough and can you do it, You are more than enough. You are more than worthy. You have everything within you to bring that dream to reality in this lifetime and sooner than you think. Because changing our getting that clarity and taking that action and making it a consistent action, that's wellness. So we think wellness is, you know, specific little definitions. It is the whole life, and it goes deep, and we get to create now how we live 10 years from now. We get to do now what's going to impact and affect our life tomorrow, next week, 20 years, 30 years from now. And now is the time, because time is not unlimited. Everything that's possible for us, I believe we are unlimited. I believe, and whatever you call your source, your higher power, God, universe, source energy, we've been told we have everything. We are in an unlimited, abundant universe where all things are possible if we believe. So there we go, changing our belief system and realizing our true power, our true potential, and our true infinite potential, right? So we have that. And if we truly believe that, we will be acting differently. We will be doing different things, more things. We'll be showing up for ourselves differently, which will allow us to show up for the world differently in whatever your calling, your drive, what's in your heart space. So what we're doing here in Core Community is reminding each other of that. I'm going to be bringing in the tools that I've learned, that I've put into place over 20 years, and bringing in other experts, and we're going to be sharing collectively. So as we grow this group, we are growing in positive energy, and that positive energy, when connected to each other, that raises the entire energy of not just our group, but literally the planet. And that's the power of energy. And we're going to go deep into that too, because that is something that when we finally realize that all of these little distractions, all of these little things that we let hold us back, right? That figurative monster in the closet that was never there, you shine a light on it and it was never there. It was made up in our minds, worrying about other people's opinions. What will they think? What will it look like if I do this or that? Or, you know, those fears that are made up, right? We might be afraid to fail. What if we fail? First of all, nothing is a failure if we try with good intention and solid intention. It's not a failure. It's new information. It's a lesson. It's new information and it's a lesson. And that is powerful in moving us forward, because then we get clarity, right? Clarity is so important and it's everything. So I could go on and on, but that's just another video to say, this is why I created Core Community, because I needed it. I know the power of community and bringing us together in a space where we are not only going to rise together, grow together, learn together, get healthier together, get stronger together. We are going to cheer each other on and remind each other of our greatness. You have greatness within you. You have power within you. You have a dream within you that, you know, when you allow yourself to really show up for yourself, you know it needs to be brought out. You know it needs to be brought to the world. And we're going to help you do that. And that's what we're doing here. And so welcome. If you're watching this video, it's because you're in the group and you're seeing this video, and we're growing as a community. And I'm so excited for everything that's going to happen. So let's take that first step and watch that path unfold and support and encourage each other. So first, introduce yourself and what you want this to be for you. What can Core Community help you with? How can Core Community surround you with inspiration and encouragement and lift you up and help you to see that next step for you, for your purpose, for what you believe you're bringing to the world? And how can we help, and how can we support that and encourage that in you? So I'm super excited. Thank you for watching this. There's a couple other videos to watch. while we're waiting to get started for that very first session. I've been busy with the technology part of it and learning so much. So, you know, it's another great example that from experience, then we get to teach, right? So it may be messy in the beginning, but it starts somewhere. And if we never start, and if we're afraid to start messy or without all of the information or without, having everything just super organized, like just start whatever you feel called to start. We're going to encourage each other. We're going to keep each other accountable and supported and encouraged to take that step, even if it's a messy step. We're going to take that step and we're going to get started. So thank you for watching. I'm so excited that you're here. This is going to be fantastic. And thank you for watching this video. Go ahead and comment, ask questions. Let's get some interaction started, and I will see you soon. Bye.